Folks, just going back to some of these PBOC headlines that we've got in recent trade, one that just getting its way onto other news wires: excessively loose monetary policy not conducive to improving quality of economic growth. It's according to the PBOC's publication. And just be aware, some geopolitical accounts citing some sirens going off in northern Israel.
Trading
Again,
stocks, futures, options on futures,
citing that
and
to
retail
some
off-exchange
geopolitical
foreign
accounts here. So
currency
again, please do treat
transactions
with caution, but
involve
we are just a little
substantial
bit more
risk of
sensitive
loss
to
and
this
is
news
not
flow.
suitable for
Today,
all investors.
some
You should
reports
carefully
of
consider
sirens
whether
going
trading
off
is
in
suitable
northern
for
Israel.
you in light of your circumstances, knowledge, and financial resources. You may lose all or more of your initial investment. Opinions, market data, and recommendations are subject to change at any time.
Happy Friday, traders. Welcome. Hope everybody had a good week trading. I am ready for Saturday, which I call No Screens Saturday. Saturday comes around, I take a break from the charts. Every morning, some of y'all start off with coffee. I start off with Diet Dr. Pepper. That hits like coffee hits for you. All right, so today I'm gonna trade a little Apex using the Replikanto trade copier. Gonna show you how to do that. We're gonna trade micros. We're gonna spread out the risk over 5 accounts and show you how simply using micros and multiple accounts, spreading out your risk, you can make yourself a lot less headaches than trying to trade the full NQ contract. So let's get to it. Also, Apex has their 80% discount on all month long with a minimum trading day required of only 1. What does that mean? It means you can qualify for an account if you buy an account today and pass before the close of the session. You would qualify for the funded account. Typically, it takes a minimum of 7 trading days with a promo through the end of the month, 1 trading day. Now, you don't have to pass in just 1 day. I don't even, do that typically myself. Occasionally, I will YOLO a few evals just to get one through. But I don't trade. When I trade that, I'm just trading to pass an evaluation. But it is a 1-day thing. But you can take as long as you need. You don't need to pass it in 1 day. If it, a 50K account, it's probably going to take you 1 to 3 weeks, depending on what you're trading. If you're trading in Q, probably 1.5 weeks. If you're trading micros, you're looking at a full, probably 3 weeks to get funded or fail. You can only do 1 or 2 things. Either you're going to pass or you're going to fail the account. But 80% off runs through the end of the month. The code to use in the coupon code is Pathway, PATHWAY. Anytime you use Apex, just use that code. You will get the best discount Apex is offering. Also, a big April frenzy sale going on right now with MyFundedFutures. If you are not in the MyFundedFutures group, I would highly recommend it. I'm going to copy and paste and put it into the live chat over here. They have right now every plan, the 50K, 100K, and 150K. Every plan, $50. All right, $50. And the activation fee is reduced. Right here, $50 for 50K, $100 for 100K, and $150 activation for 150K. So if you start with the 50K account, $50 for the eval, and if you pass, $50 for the activation fee, $100 all in. That's actually cheaper than Apex. Apex, you're looking at just the, the one-time funded fee being 148 or so. And MyFundedFutures is end of day calculation on the drawdown. So that is a plus as well. But you are only limited to 3 accounts. That is kind of the downside to it, but it is a good way to go. And then, as always, if you go to my website, prolongwealth.com, on the homepage, I have my top 6 funded companies that I have the most faith and trust in, and their current specials on here. So like bulenox has 90% off through the end of April. That code is HOT90. Take profit. The code is PATH, P-A-T-H. It's 50% off, and you get a pro account reset if you pass the evaluation for half off of it. If you were to fail the funded account, you could get a reset at half cost. MyFundedFutures is what we just talked about. Top Step, as always, a very good organization. Only $49 for the 50K, $149 for funded, and is also end of day. And you can get paid pretty easily. Just have 5 trading days of $200, and you can get yourself a payout. I have posted my payouts for all these companies throughout the years. My most recent being Top Step and MyFundedFutures payouts that I have posted. And Blue Sky has a flash sale also. This could end at any time. It is all accounts $99 and no funded setup fee. So it's very similar priced to the MyFundedFutures. It appears to be kind of matching that. This could end at any time. This has been out a couple of days, and they said it probably, I'm guessing at the end of Friday, at the end of today, it'll probably end, and then they may reevaluate for it. See if they want to continue matching MyFundedFutures. And then always, if there's other prop firms that you are interested in, you can just click to view all prop firms, and I have all prop firms listed together. With the top 6 going on, and then there are some other prop firms, including software and trading tools discounts. All right.
And oil prices continue to rise. Looking at Brent, session highs just above 91.80 today. The peak from last Friday, recent peak, was just above 91.90. Just nearing those peaks again.
The news is talking about the oil, which is right here. We're having the spike. So I made a trade this morning on this Middle Eastern news that's going out about the conflict in Israel stepping up. And it's pushed oil prices now, up to $87 a barrel. That's getting a bit extreme. That is not real healthy, especially if we start climbing above 90 into 100 again. Not economy healthy. And the market responded with that news on the sell-off, the opposite of oil. And I took a bit of advantage of it on this down move. I bought off of this support area and caught a little bit. I'll show that to you here in a minute. But first thing you always do before you even begin trading, look at the news. I'm looking at the news from Forex Factory, what's upcoming. And I highly recommend not trading the news. Wait like 2 minutes after the news and then get into a setup if you got one for it. So today's Friday right now. It's April the 12th. April the 12th, we have news at top of the hour. Preliminary University of Michigan consumer sentiment. And I think I've heard my news guy talking about some Fed speak going on as well. That's been talking and yapping. And then we got this news on Middle East stuff. So, plus we had that run up yesterday off of news. So anyway, today's Friday. It's crazy Friday. I do know Friday is easy to trade. I like to try to get in and get out and be done on Friday. So we'll see what we can make happen. All right, so that trade I took this morning, like I said, was off the support. And let's talk about how we get set up for copy trading with NinjaTrader. So I'm going to pull this over right here. And with the Replikanto, come down to new. You go down here to Flowbots, and I turn on this Replikanto screen. Move this aside now. And these are the accounts that I have currently loaded up. And those 25K PA accounts that I was trading last week, one's turned into a PA account. The other 4 are very close. I need less than $200 on each of these to be PA. And then this is my live real account right here. So what you do is you select the leader account, which I'm going to select currently the one funded here as the leader. And then you select which accounts you want to copy trade. In other words, when I take a trade on this account, it's going to replicate the trades in these other accounts without me having to do anything. So I select these 4 accounts. So we're trading 5 accounts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total. And I'm going to close that, minimize that down. And what I'm looking for is when I trade, I will have both I'll have the position tabs open here in NinjaTrader. So when I go in, I should see 5 positions. I should see the quantity count, and they need to match. And I also will use our Trader Pro. So this was the trade that that I've had this morning. We're already up $144 after tax on this little morning trade, spreading these out over 5 accounts. And that is the beauty of the copy trader. Made $25 essentially in each account, and we're up 144. My goal each day is to make $50 in these accounts. $50. That is the goal, $50 over the 5 accounts. A good little day. And then I go on to trade other accounts under MyFundedFutures or something. But that's how I take advantage of the copy trading. Spread out the risk. Let me look over into, let's see, we got SSK. Hi, good morning. Amita, good morning. Welcome. Happy Friday to you.
More commentary from Citigroup says wallet in investment banking is below historical levels. Expect recovery to continue this year.
All right, so we're going to open down here on the lows. Got some support down below us, and it looks like we got a settlement from a few days ago down below us, which could act as support. When was this settlement? Must have been 2 days ago. Yeah. So this was yesterday's settlement up here. This was on Wednesday's settlement. So we got support and settlement down here that if we come down into this area, definitely again looking for potential buying opportunity scalp. If we get down there. So we got news at the top of the hour to worry about. News that could come out anytime on the Middle Eastern crisis. Keep that in mind. Oil is, making a run today. And it's Friday. All that to say, good luck trading. We're going to trade light today, especially since I caught a head start already with these, with this first push down on the
just on those rocket
news.
Sirens in North Israel. Jerusalem Post reports rocket sirens sounded in the north for the first time in 48 hours as worries about escalation between Israel and Iran rise. Of course, not necessarily linked to potential Iran response to these rocket sirens, or extra sensitivity around the issue, as my colleague mentioned.
All right, we're open. And I am going to be very light today. I'm only going to trade 1 micro at a time. 1 micro at a time today. There's just a lot going on. We are a bit oversold down here. Bit of a divergence here. We got a lower low and not a
Just an
lower high
update
here.
from Waller
So
News is Guy
could
does
have a
say that
little
Israel
bounce.
war cabinet is meeting over the expected Iranian attack and Israel response to it.
Order submitted.
Didn't seem to get a great fill in there. As soon as I was in, I felt like I was already down $5-6. That's what happens when you hit the market order. You don't know, that moves so fast. You could be right where you don't think it is by the time it gets there. Another reason to use micros. Oh, let me get Tick Strike on. I felt like I was feeling naked, trading naked without Tick Strike. Oh yeah, here we go. Come on, just push on up to there.
Order filled.
All right, good deal. Support still holding down here. That's twice that I've bought down here in this area. Right in here and sold for scalps. See if momentum continue here. This ATR may break and change. That could be good for momentum. Let's see here. Candle's got another. Actually, it already closed, so momentum has changed on the ATR. Now what I will do,
Order filled.
let's go ahead and just go ahead and take a contract, see if we can get, a push back up into this area.
Order submitted.
If this ATR breaks, I'll just get out of the trade. And I might just close the trade anytime. Actually, if I close it now, I'm at my goal for the day. Given the news, I probably should just be closing out. Let's see if we can get a little bit further push. We're kind of into a little bit of resistance right here where this last selling occurred.
Order filled.
We'll just go ahead and take that off there. Where are we at now? I'm pretty sure I'm at my, oh yeah, I'm way above my goal for today. All right, so there it is. We made basically $60 to $70. Difference is because of the, this, what do you call it? The slippage. But we're up 341 for the day. I typically would say I'm done. There's nothing else to do for me on this account for today. Made my goal. I move it aside. I did not use much risk. But we'll go ahead and trade to the top of the hour right before the news. Oh, I forgot news is in here, so I may not. We'll just see where this goes. We'll just see where this goes. SS says what? ATM. I'm not using any ATM strategies or anything. I'm just trading. I'm trading one micro. It's not, I'm using my ATRs. If ATRs hold, then I stay in, and I stay in. Typically, there was nothing to telling me to really get out of this trade, other than until it gets up into here. This would probably be an area if I was in a trade to be taking profit from. Given the new situation and right at the open, I just happily took my profit and got out. That's the beauty of also trading micros. You don't feel like, oh man, AMD under the rug is getting pulled. See that? So we had thank you, Tick Strike. Tick Strike kind of alerted to a little selling there going on in the AMD. Now NVIDIA is getting a bit. See if this ATR can hold here. I may look to buy around this ATR long again and see if it holds, and then I have a really tight stop. Google's been printing greens pretty much since the open, but boy, the NVIDIA and AMD been a little rougher. Let's look at the breadth. Let me go look at the breadth this morning since the open. Where are we at? Breadth's not too bad since the open. Breadth is positive, so that's a good sign. Breadth is positive since the open. That is, for the moment, a good sign. I like to see at least the breadth hanging in there. So with that, let's may get back long again down around this ATR. Let's do it.
Order filled.
Get long again. Breath still holding up okay. Still getting some nice tick strikes. Run it. Come on. All right, I'm going to get out of this. It doesn't run fast quickly here. I want it to move or I get out. Oh, I'm hearing some of that meta. Come on, come on, come on, go, go.
Order filled.
I'm taking it because I'm seeing a few green ticks here. I'm not seeing it supported across the board. So I just took my profit there. Just got in and scalped it and not seeing the support straight across the board. So we're at 365 after commissions, 411, 365 after commissions. Spreading out that risk. Definitely a little, we're not seeing the true support across the board. So tick strike is helping out here. Very good to have tick strike in your back pocket. When I want to hold on to something, I want to see all these ticking in the same direction. Little buying an Apple, a little selling an Nvidia. And cute. So far, this ATR is holding. So this is still in a kind of a, we'll call it not bullish because we're on this down move. Everything is red. The trend is down. But it's trying to bounce, holding this ATR, holding the support level. But it's not doing the greatest job of it. I tell you what, though, if we get a break, let me, do I have my drawing tool up here?
Now seeing Brent do cross above those peaks from last Friday. Currently 91.93 on the June contract.
We get a little break of that right there.
Highest since October.
Might get long too. Looks like it's gonna. See, tick strike is telling us. All right, so I might get long here because I'm right at the ATR. I got a very, very tight stop, and I'll just take a scalp on it if we go. Come on, there we go. Come on, ticks. Nothing banging red here, so I'm holding on to it. Nothing banging red. Come on, move. Oh, we got Amazon banging red. Come on, I'm gonna get out of this thing if it doesn't go. Come on, got a few green ticks. Go, go. No reason to bail just yet. I'm still trying to hold. Go, Netflix. Go, go. Come on, more green. We need more green ticks. Come on, I'll give you just a second here. Come on, give me a second. I'm going to get out, but still no red ticks here. One more red tick and I'm out. Next red tick, I'm just going to hit the close button. If I don't get a red tick, I'm hanging. Come on, tick strike. And it ain't moving anywhere, is it?
Order filled.
I'm getting out just because the movement ain't there. I can get back in. I'll take my profit again. Another tick back gook here. I got my hand right here on the buy this market. This ATR breaks, though, that may develop shorts again. Oh, it's trying to move up here. If I can get a close back above this little trend line, I even might add long. I'm just kind of using price as the mechanism here. What is price doing? What's happening under the surface? Not really using any indicator per se, just price action.
Order filled.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get long here since it's been a while since we've had a couple green ticks. May be wrong case, but let's try it. Still green ticks. This could break. We could at least get we could get a little run going. I would add to it if we could get a break above this area. I'll add to it. Come on, just a little higher, a little more, a little more. We can get up into this area. These people who shorted will probably need to cover, which will probably get us back up here. But right now, the shorts are still in control at the moment. The bulls are trying to at least scare them a bit. Price is still favoring the bears here for a pullback down. Just want to see this ATR hold or I'm out. May end up taking a loss on it. Typically, I would just be done for the day. I got my money. There's really no reason to keep trading here other than just to give you guys some more examples of trading. In this little trend line down.
Order filled.
I added a second position because I have a tight stop here. If I need to get out, I will get out. And ATR does keep holding. I'm gonna get out of one here and profit. Come on. Ooh, man, I should have taken it when I had a little bit of profit just to get back down to one contract again. Throw it in here.
Order filled.
Oh, there we go. Run. Come on. ATR still holding. Come on. We could get this break. This thing can run. Come on, bulls, hold it in there just for one quick splash. Here we go. Come on. Where are you at, the bulls? You could do it. In profit here. Do I just go ahead and take it? Come on. Get this candle close. Let's get this 2-minute candle close outside of this downtrend. That would be helpful. The algo, I have a 2-minute, I have an algo in the my Discord. It is on a buy signal on the 3-minute algo, both ES and NQ. So the algo says to hold. I'm going to go ahead and keep trying to hold here. And the ATR starting to tweak up here. See the ATR? We get this candle close, ATR moves up, which means momentum is starting to change a bit. But I ain't trusting anything in this environment.
Comments from BlackRock's think he sees maybe 2 rate cuts this year. BlackRock CEO thinks as he doesn't think inflation will get back to 2% anytime soon. Comments coming from a CNBC interview.
Order filled.
AMD still under the hood, not joining the parade. This may run, but you know what? I am completely happy enough with this day. Now at $500, just trading micros over the accounts. On a Friday, I'll take the $500. And I really didn't do anything. There really wasn't even any movement in here. And I was able to work that out just on some price action and support. ATR break, just some things. Price momentum is, at least moving up here. This could still go. There's nothing that says if I should have gotten rid of this, but I'm a scalper. I like to get in, I like to get out and get paid. I can always get back in. That's the advantage I have scalping. I can always get myself back in if I want to. Anyway, that's how you can trade multiple accounts with Apex. Spread out your risk, and even with micros, give yourself a pretty easy day with, didn't sweat, didn't have to think about it. You put on an NQ contract and you guys are like, ha! This is a $5,000 loss day in NQ. So, NQ with, on a 25 or 50K account, which is what most of you buy, 50K accounts, and you trade NQ, it's a struggle. There's just not enough room. You have to be so precise on entries and stops that micros is definitely the way to go to spread out your risk. All right, let me just look at the chat room. Explain the chart setup. Sure, I can talk about the chart setup. Well, basically, we just got support in here with pivots, and you can see how. Let me get rid of this right here. You can see how pivot points really can affect. Like here is the midpoint of R1. It came back down to this pivot, pushed back up, broke through down to this support area. We got more support down here below if we break again. And I use this support area as the preference to on the first few trades that I took. The bottom is just basically RSI, so, just a combination of a couple RSIs, a slow RSI, and it lets me know where things are, a bit oversold and where things can change. And it's just a guidance. I'm not making any trades off. It just lets me know, hey, we have moved down to this support and we're oversold. That's maybe a good area to look long. Nothing magical. These are just simply moving averages. And when the cloud is red, just tells me the moving average is bearish. Bearish is win. Bears are winning out, right? Yesterday, it's green all day long, right? We had this up move yesterday. This is yesterday. It just lets me know, bulls, there's not a real reason to necessarily try to short. You can try to short, these areas where...
From it. U.S. Joint Chief of Staff speaking to CBS. So we are trying to avoid war between Iran and Israel and protect our forces in the region. Says we plan and prepare well to ensure we are prepared for anything possible in the region.
So there we got more news. I'm going to take my $500 and I'll be done, because if I keep trading, I'll probably give it back. How many of you done that? It's Friday. It's time to start the weekend.
It does say involving U.S. forces in the war is possible, but we are trying to avoid that.
Oh, great. Even more news to worry about. Intel, AMD. You know what? That's why the AMD that we saw. Oh, we got all kinds of stuff ticking here. Let me turn off tick strike real quick. Tick strike is very helpful when you're trading. So Intel and shares fall after report China tells telecom carriers to phase out foreign chips. Remember when we seen that, when I saw the AMD and the NVIDIA ticking green or ticking red, even though there was, that was it. That was kind of my tell that the market wasn't too terribly strong here at the open because of that. I was able to tell something was up just from the tick strike. Didn't even need news. Tick strike was pretty helpful for that. So if you're interested in tick strike, there is a link in the description below for tick strike and on my website if you want to interested in checking out tick strike. All right, everybody, have yourself a good rest of the trading day. Trade them safe. Have a good weekend. Stay away from the screens tomorrow, and I'll be back on maybe Tuesday next week. And let's just keep trading this account. Actually, how close am I? Hey, you know what? Let's see. How close am I? Oh, my Lord. These 4 accounts are they're all within $100 of passing. These 4 accounts, this one PA, but these 4 accounts are within $100 of passing.
Next time, we're looking out for the University of Michigan preliminary survey for April. The headline sentiment index, that's expected to come in at 79, down slightly from the prior 79.4. The forward-looking expectation sub-index expected at 77.6, up from 77.4. And the current conditions, that's expected at 82.2, down from the prior 82.5. Perhaps those will be used as a gauge for Monday's retail sales, but more in focus from this release is, as always, those consumer inflation expectations, where the 1 year previously at 2.9% and the longer 5 to 10 year consumer inflation expectations previously at 2.8%.
All right, so there it is. We got news, remember, at the top of the hour to be concerned about. So I would not really be looking to trade between now and then. Wait a couple minutes after the news and see what develops. All right, peace out. Take care. We'll see you again.